These are my top two clippers as a professional barber. The Babyliss FX1 and the TPOB Play. Now for me, I can't choose a number one because I've always had two clippers in my rotation. One usually cuts closer than the other. And the thought behind this is that you can have the range of cutting close enough to remove those bald lines while also having the range to reach above a one guard. Now let's run through the specs real quick. The TPOB Play has a dual speed ACME motor. The first speed being 6,000 and the second speed being 7,500. And as you can hear, it's one of the quietest clippers I've ever used. And it does have a 5-click lever, but as you can hear, I took them all out. And it says it has a 5-hour runtime, and even though I've never actually timed it, I feel like it stays true to that number. And I got these equipped with the chunk blade and the Diamond Lab cutting blade. But these ones are just the chunk blade with the regular cutting blade it comes with. And you can't go wrong with either or. And for the Babyliss FX1, it has their new N1 brushless motor running at 6,800 RPM. And it also has a 5-click lever, but with this one, you can't really switch them out. It has the new MIM blade, and this one specifically is the 27 tooth. And one of the main things that was different was their new interchangeable battery system. Now, I've been hearing bad things about these batteries, but for me, it's been working flawlessly. So on my station, I got 3 charging stands, and each tool comes with its own battery. So I only bought 1 extra battery for this setup. And because of these 3 charging stands plus 1 battery, between these clippers, there's always 1 battery that's always charged up. But on the website, it does say these have a 2-hour running time, which is trash. But in my experience, I haven't even dealt with that because of this setup. Now for the issues I ran into for the Babyliss, the only issue I found is with the cutting blade. No matter how far you push it back, some guards are always gonna rub and cause noise like this. But honestly, that was the only con I could think of for this clipper. Now for the TPOB, the only issues I found was that I did get a defective charging stand with the first one I got, but with these two, these work perfectly fine. But that's pretty much it for the cons. Now for the power between these two, even though it doesn't seem like it on paper, the Babyliss FX1 is slightly stronger than the Play. If I gotta debulk with a guard and there's a lot of hair, I have had times with this clipper that it'll bog down and catch on the hair. But for the Babyliss, this has never happened. Now in terms of what blade is the absolute best, I gotta give a slight edge to the chunk blade, and this is just because you can get it to be zero gapped very close to the skin, or you can have it cut soft on the skin if you adjust that cutting blade back far enough. And regardless of how you have it set up, it cuts consistently with any type of guards while running super quiet. But the Babyliss blade is still in my top 2. Now they're both priced pretty cheaply, but if you use my code on the TPOB website, you can get a $40 discount on this, and it makes it only $95. And $95 is a steal for this. And TPOB does have that Go clipper coming out soon, so it might change my setup. But as of right now, if you're looking for the best clippers on the market, this is it.